Hi, I'm here with JLee Mackenzie, who wrote and directed There Are Bunnies on Fire in the Forest. His short will be screening with us at Shortcuts this coming Thursday. Thanks for joining me, JLee.
Yeah, no problem. Happy to.
So you made a very short, it's only 4 minutes, film, but it is funny and uplifting, which is what your intent was during the pandemic.
Yes.
The story of a girl who gets sent to the principal's office for kissing her friend on the cheek during the pandemic.
Yes, totally. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what it's about, really. There was a period of time when I was during the pandemic when a lot of the pandemic I was stuck in Los Angeles in a dorm by myself, but there was a period where I was able to get out of there and spent a little bit of time in the forest. Spent a little bit of time quarantined in the forest with family in Vermont, and I had some nieces there, and they just really young nieces, and they really got me thinking about like, what is this for a child like?
Mm.
What about like the most simple? And then it just, I think they kind of gave birth. My niece Revan Lowe, who acted in this actually, uh, she um, she kind of gave birth to the idea of like, she made me think about, just from a child's perspective, the simplest little act that could be a part of a child's young life, and rather innocent. Uh, how could that cascade into something unusual during these very strange, the strange times that they were experiencing too? So also, it just, I don't know, during dark times I find it refreshing to embrace some light themes.
Which is what you chose to do with Bunnies. It was during the pandemic, and you said that you became a comedy director and an animator for this film. Um,
Yes.
was that your first attempt at animation?
um it was my first official animation. I did an animation style film before, and I had incorporated little bits of animation in previous films. Did a kind of rotoscope style film once before. This was the first, like, really digging in intentionally for animation, and exploring styles that were. It was stop motion animation combined with virtual reality backgrounds.
Can you tell us what that
So
means?
yeah, that means like all of the sets, all of the backgrounds were designed by hand inside virtual reality and were then exported out of virtual reality. And the animation itself was stop motion characters shot in front of green screen. So then we pull the green screen and replace it with the virtual reality backgrounds, and then light for the VR, light for that world. So it's a lot of technical kind of
I know.
explanation, but
I find that interesting, and I know our audience will as well.
it was a really fun process to build your sets inside virtual reality and then shoot them into a film outside of it. Um, it was kind of wild.
So you're finishing up an MFA at USC? Is
A master's program at USC, and we're working on wrapping up some films and moving towards a first feature, which will either be an animated feature or a live action one. I'm waiting to figure out which one that's going to be.
okay, well, we'll have our eyes open and we'll be watching for you. Thank you so much for joining me today and
Cool.
for joining our viewers. And we look forward to seeing your film in the theater on Thursday.
Awesome. Thank you.